You know me, SDMT. Man, we got to get to it, man. Ryan Fitzpatrick is in his feelings, man. But before we get to it, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. Here we go, man. Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, when he got the news that he's going to be benched and, it's Tua time in Miami, man, I'm lit for the Dolphins, man. I think Tua is the future, but Ryan Fitzpatrick was in his feelings. He was hurt. He said it hurt his heart all day. It's heartbreaking. He's been a starter. He's been benched, but this time is different. He felt like he was committed and that this was his team. I just feel like that's cap, man. I feel like that's cap. To be honest with you, he's capping because when you came to the Dolphins, you knew that they drafted Tua, one of the highest rated prospects in, coming out of the draft. You know what I mean? The only thing that hurt him was his injuries. Outside of that, we knew Tua was going to be potentially a number one draft pick. Joe Burrow went crazy and took that spot, but there's still a debate who's the better prospect, the better player. We're going to follow their careers, either Burrow or, Tua. Now, we look at Ryan Fitzpatrick. He said the NFL is, a different kind of job. He feels like he got fired, and then he had to go to a meeting, and the guy that fired him is in there, and he has to go on another 4-hour meeting with the guy that replaced him. So he's just definitely mentally in his feelings. Some people are saying he should request a trade. The Cowboys may be interested. But at the end of the day, I think he's just keep his head up, keep grinding. The way the NFL goes, injury or let's say Tua goes into a slide, he can get another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Fitzpatrick, it's all about Fitz magic. The thing about Fitz magic, it doesn't last. He has hot streaks. He has hot seasons at times, but he can't keep that magic going his whole career. The Buffalo Bills gave him a huge contract after that. He had a hot, huge season. He didn't live up to it. They released him. He took Jameis Winston's job, and then he lost that job right back. So we look at, what Ryan Fitzpatrick is. He was a bridge quarterback, just like, Tyrod Taylor was to, Herbert. You know what I mean? Like, you knew that this was not going to be your team. You knew that sooner or later Tua was going to get on that field. You know what I mean? There's just the only thing that was pretty much stopping that was, the injury fears. Once they saw Tua was 100% doing well in practice and how hyped the fans got and the team got when he got in the game, it just, you knew it was going to happen. Sooner or later, the clock was ticking. Tua was coming in the game. So I definitely understand nobody likes to be benched. We all get that if you play football. But in the same sense, this isn't nothing new for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's been benched. He's been released. He's been traded. He's bounced on several different teams because he hasn't been able to consistently have that Fitz magic and be that, high-producing quarterback. He's a guy that he'll have a 6-7 game stretch, amazing, and then he'll go back to normal. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. The Bills wanted him to be the guy. The Bucks wanted him to be the guy. The Jets wanted him to be the guy. He's just not the guy. He's not. And a lot of people, are fans of him and like, oh, man, what if Tua loses some games? Well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? They already lost games. You know what I mean? So it won't be nothing new. They lost to the Bills and they lost to the Patriots, the cream of their division. They beat the Jets, the Jaguars, and they beat a 49er team when, Jimmy G was coming back and he was out of his flow. So I can't give him too much credit based on the teams he's beat. Statistically, he's thrown 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He has not been special. 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Against the Patriots, he had 3 picks. He has not done enough to be the guy. You know what I mean? It's he's been serviceable, and his record looks better than it is because they played the Jets and Jaguars. But if they didn't play the Jets and Jaguars, that record would be a lot different. So a lot of people hyping him up, gassing him up. Oh, man, he should be the quarterback. They shouldn't do it right now. Man, get out of here. You goofy as hell and you tweaking. This is the time to make the move. Tua is the future. Just like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. I'm out. SDMT!